We stand beneath the outstretched branches of the great tree of peace and invite all nations to join us as we cry out for the Master of Life to bring his justice, unity, and peace over Standing Rock and all of the Americas.
My name's Olive. I come from various parts of Appalachia, my family for generations, but mostly West Virginia. That's where my Cherokee ancestry comes from, and my Wewang Wachipi, my Sundance family, lives in southern Colorado.
And I've heard that you've been in jail quite a few times. How many times is that?
Twice so far.
Just back up. You need to get out the pickup and you need to go south. You're going to get sprayed with pepper.
You know, we live in a police state, and they've militarized their domestic police so that they don't have to initiate martial law. The police are funded by the Department of Defense, and they're given hand-me-down military-grade weaponry that they have to use in order to be able to keep their weapons. They are fueled by corporate interests. I mean, we live with a government where corporations literally, legally, are regarded as humans. They've been bought out. It's all been privatized. It's privatized like military enforcement. So when we go to jail, it's colonization 101. The origin of the police was res police and keeping slaves in line. So when we're going out here, like, we're just dealing with like modern day colonialism.
Come on, join me. All you boys, I go often again. Everyone, always go forward. I go. The spirit of peace.
Can you describe the camp here?
Describe the camp. Yeah, we're at the Oceti Sakowin overflow camp, the main camp. This is like it's stolen land, it's treaty land, but it's referred to legally as Army Corps of Engineer land, where we're at right now.
How long have you been here?
Over a month and a half, and I'll be here for the long haul. Yeah.
What do you feel all of this action is about? What can it bring for all of us?
Well, it's long overdue for us to stop the self-sabotage of our species. And so us being here, I know, especially for the women, I feel like in a lot of ways it's us, like, we're taking our wombs back, you know, especially because, you know, genocide and ecocide always go hand in hand. And when it comes to women's wombs, like when they dropped the atom bomb, that wasn't just like that generation of people are affected by that. It attacked the womb. It's the next 7,000 generations of poisoned wombs and babies with deformities and, you know, even, you know, whether it's pesticides or insecticides or like radiation from the fracking and from coal slurry and even all of this stuff getting recycled into consumer products and stuff. I mean, we're having babies that are born today that already have industrial chemicals in their bodies, and women are passing on, you know, poison from their breast milk to their babies. Mm-hmm. And even when it comes to, you know, rape is always a form of, you know, warfare and genocide. Andrew Jackson said, rape the native out of everybody, you know? And that's another thing that ties into, like, you know, sexual assault in jail. It all ties into that, like, keeping up, you know, genocide and colonialism through stealing the womb from women. Mm-hmm. So I think that that's a really big thing about us coming here. Women and grandmothers having such a big part to play in, like, decolonizing ourselves in that ways that we're taking back our wombs. But for us here, it's just us acknowledging that it's like this is a pandemic that we're dealing with. This is not a localized issue. Even the fact when you contaminate the water, that's not localized. That literally, like, you know, spreads all over the place. So where this pipeline is being laid down because it's dealing with indigenous land, it is an indigenous-led movement.
All the way from Alaska, the women protectors stand with solidarity with the water. Stand with the water.
This is not something that just started with this pipeline. You know, this is like hundreds of years worth of you know, colonization that we're fighting against.
You're a brave woman and a wonderful example for all of us.
Well, thank you. I wouldn't
Thank
be, you know,
so
I'm
much.
just a speck, you know. I wouldn't be anything without the camp, you know. Strength in numbers.
Well, strength in women also.
I hope.